I guess we're gonna be fighting on the water like we're some sort of anime characters. I don't know why I said that. We're literally playing as anime characters. Oh, I didn't even see this yet. Bonus finisher for an old character. I'm pretty sure this is Sonic. Oh yeah, we also have the death counter rework. That looks pretty nice. This was like a little concept they were throwing around a couple months back and then suddenly came back to. This should be pretty interesting as long as the animation isn't longer than the original. You know, death counters happen pretty often. Also, KJ should be getting removed. KJ was meant to be in the game for only 1 week. They then extended it to 2 weeks. And they then extended it to 4 months. I'm gonna guess these two guys are not too happy with that. Why are these guys still donating to become KJ? Maybe it's just the fact that you can use them in public servers or something. Are the devs technically losing money by having KJ still in the game? Like, wasn't the whole reason people donated so much in the first place to play as KJ? Who knows? But yeah, KJ is still very much in the game. There's been a little bit of discussion about the Zombie Man moveset. Me and some devs, we were thinking about Zombie Man and what his ult would look like, and we came up empty-handed. I just don't know how we'd go from a mech awakening with crazy firepower, which by the way costs them $10,000 to make that animation, to a guy who simply can't die. They're making some good points. You know, the whole thing about the strongest battlegrounds lately is that every update is a step up from the previous one, which is actually a pretty big problem a lot of things face, like content creators and games alike. For content creators, there's this expectation that every video is a step up from the last in quality wise, for games as well. And you know, actually, you know that could be prevented by one simple way. Oh, I know. Frequent updates. You know, if you don't make every update such a massive deal by making people wait months for it, then maybe the expectations won't be so high. Listen, I know I'm in no place to talk about how to develop games because I'm not a game developer. Well, I used to be, but that's another story. And of course, I myself do not know what's going on with the dev team behind the scenes. I mean, surely there has to be a reason why this is taking so long, other than, you know, Santino being a perfectionist. So of course I don't want to make any assumptions. It's just that, you know, a little bit of transparency would go a very long way from the developer team. Also, these little emotes here, they're basically a scam. You know, when these first came out, they had a 1 week timer. You know what happened when that 1 week timer went up? These went up again. They also had this Eternal Seal emote on sale for like 1 hour until it went off sale, and then they just brought it back a couple days later, which was kind of devastating because I was there to buy it when it first came out. You know, I thought I had something very valuable in my hands, but I guess not. But supposedly the idea with these limited time emotes is that once the timer runs out, another stack of limited time emotes will replace them. It's just the fact that there's only 3 limited emotes in the game right now, so they don't have many emotes to shuffle through. Basically, with limited, they're saying that it's a limited time shop and that in 1 week the shop will be refreshed, without it meaning that the previous emotes are now permanently unattainable, which was a little bit misleading when it first came out because it was really insinuated that they would be gone forever once the timer was out, but I digress. Anyway, the main takeaway from this is that this game needs to change the way the game is ran. Please. We're definitely gonna get this update, but the wait times are just diabolical, man. Anyway, shout out to my members. If you want to join membership, you can click the join button down below. I've recently revamped it a little bit, so you actually have like pretty good perks. For example, you get access to all these members only videos. I also occasionally post some behind the scenes stuff for members only. So if that sounds interesting to you, you can join. It's only 99 cents. But yeah, strongest battlegrounds, please just update. I always like to think of myself to be pretty decent at this game, but I've always wondered how would I scale up against other YouTubers in this community. So I have made this entire tier list thing with all of your favorite YouTubers, and I'm going to rate them on whether I can beat them in a 1v1 or not.
according to my own analysis. So let's bring it. Also, this video is 100% supposed to start drama, and up we have I'd win. Basically meaning I would absolutely destroy the person that I put there. No questions. And below that we have date cause me a little trouble. Basically meaning that I would probably win, but it'll be a bit of a close call. In the middle we have equal match or not sure. This is for YouTubers with around the same skill level as me, or for YouTubers that we just can't analyze enough to make a real decision. And then below that we have they are the favorite. And this basically means that they would probably win, but I'd still put up a decent fight, okay? And finally we have I'd get destroyed. Yeah, if I put someone in there, I have no chance of beating them ever, probably. Also, I would like to mention that this is without ping being taken into consideration, because of course some of these YouTubers basically live on the other side of the globe, so either one of those would have a huge disadvantage with ping. This is purely skill based. Let's begin. First on the list we have Azaz. I'm not sure if you pronounce a name like that. It might be like Azaz or something, but I say Azaz because it sounds funny. If you don't really know who this guy is, he's basically the guy that is all over your shorts feed, because this guy posts a lot of shorts and he gets insane views. So chances are that you have seen this guy before. Now, this guy plays the game a lot, and he's actually pretty good at it. I've asked him how much he plays the game, and he sent me this screenshot. 14 hours and 26 minutes in the past 7 days, which is not as much as I was expecting, but it's still a lot. And since he has like 40,000 kills at this point, I'm gonna have to put him in I'd get destroyed. Next on the list we got Deadfish. Now you might have seen this guy because of either his KJ videos, which he made a lot of for some reason, or his other main content, which is basically gameplay but with a lot of cool edits. Now of course, to make gameplay videos you gotta be actually good at the game, but I've also made gameplay videos in my time, and I'm not all that good at this game. I don't know how many kills he has, but I'm guessing it's around the amount that I have. So I'm gonna have to put him in equal match for now. I'm not sure about this. I'll just put him in equal match for now. And next we got Stud. Now this guy you have definitely seen because he posts like 5 videos every single day. I don't know how he does it, but you know, shout out to him, I guess. Not that he needs it. Now if you've seen this video, you know that I've actually played the game with him before, but I haven't actually 1v1'd him. And the fact that he uploads so many videos, we don't even know if he actually has time to play the game properly. So taking ping out of consideration, I think I could win, but he'd cause me a little bit of trouble since he probably has a lot of experience with the game. Okay, I'm gonna do these two together because they are X-Demon and Mango. Now, if you know anything about Stud, you know he has a channel called Goobers, which is run by him and Mango and Demon. And basically what this channel is they're just like dumb friends having fun. I think Stud would cause me a little bit of trouble in a 1v1, but these two guys, I think I can beat pretty solidly. I'll put both of these guys in I'd win. Okay, next one is a pretty funny one. We have Digisonic. If you don't know who this guy is, let me just inform you a little bit. This guy is mainly known for doing strongest Battlegrounds moves in real life. For example, this is him doing the Saitama moveset in real life. Now personally, looking at the few gameplay videos that he has uploaded, I think I could definitely, not probably, beat him. But there's just one little problem, and that is that he would probably come after me in real life and start beating me up with the Saitama moveset in real life or something after I beat him. So it's like I beat him in a 1v1, but then he pulls up and starts like consecutive punching me or something. It's an eye for an eye, really. Aaron Sir, don't compare it. I like this guy. I actually watch most of his videos, but there's a little special thing about him, and that is that he has this series where he fights everyone in the strongest Battlegrounds. This is basically a series he does where he fights different players like content creators or really skilled players, and he turned it into a series. Now, spoiler alert, I actually did one of these videos with him, but he hasn't uploaded it yet. And since this is about 1v1s and we've already done a 1v1 but he hasn't uploaded the video yet, I don't want to spoil who wins. So for now, I'm gonna have to put him in not sure because you guys don't know who won yet. You'll find out soon though. Okay. Lord Heaven. This guy got really popular for being good at this game. I personally don't really watch most of his videos, but for some reason all of you guys see him as some sort of god at this game. Like I keep seeing edits on my shorts feed of like him or something 1v1ing people, like who would win, Lord Heaven or this other YouTuber, and then he like 5-0s him or something. Based on that, I think I can safely say that I would get destroyed. Okay, we got an interesting one now. Faker Up. If you know anything about Faker Up, you know that he makes these kinds of skit videos. Most recently on the Strongest Battle, he doesn't actually like upload that often, but the videos he does upload aren't actually gameplay. They're mostly just kind of stories inside of this game, little universe that he created, where he's like the teacher of a group of people or something, and he does like these videos where, I don't know, it's all staged, but it's pretty cool to watch. And also he's like been teasing this fight with Lord Heaven for like 10 years now, and they still haven't done it. Yeah, like you posted a video about before the fight. This was 3 months ago. Where is it, man? We want to know who won. But the thing is, in these videos he actually does show a little bit of gameplay, but it's like not that impressive, and the rest of this video is basically just a bit of a movie, I guess. There isn't much real raw gameplay, so therefore I can't really make a conclusion on how good this guy actually is at the game. But because he portrays himself as some sort of pro at this game, I'll give him the benefit of the